Okay, so like the Eco Trick, it actually has a lot of padding. The packaging looks pretty good. Both the Eco Trick and this was shipped via FedEx, and both boxes showed up pretty thrashed. My first Eco Trick bike actually didn't show up. They had to ship me a second one. And this one took an extra day. So I'm not really sure if that's just an electric bike thing being shipped or not. But it's been two that I've had sort of weird issues with. But this one seems like it's in good shape so far. We'll take all the packaging out and see where we're at. The box with some hardware, it feels like. Some assembly required. Okay, so this is actually cooler than my bike. So it does have controls for the headlight. And then your brake light, I don't know if you guys can see that low, is actually tied to the brakes, which is very neat. And it looks like it's got a pretty decent charge. I'm going to put some air in the tires and take it for a ride. Okay, so when all is said and done, this bike is very cool. It's obviously it's not designed for somebody like me. I'm 6'2", call it 200 pounds. This bike holds me fine. It definitely doesn't have the get up and go that my Eco Trick does, but this is also a 350 watt motor, whereas that's a 500 watt motor. This does have front suspension. Because you don't have the fat tires, you really don't have the suspension in the fat tires. So this has front suspension. It does not have rear suspension, but it does have the nice little rack on the back. It's got a horn, it's got headlights, brake lights. It does not tell you your speed, so there's no readout of how fast you're actually going. It tells you it's got a battery gauge, and it gives you 3 levels of assisted power, which kick on both with pedaling, and there's a throttle. And then you've got your gears, your Shimano gears. It's a cool bike. It's definitely worth the money. Let me see here. I believe it retails for, I wanted to say it was $569. So $569 on Amazon is one of the most affordable folding electric bikes out there, especially one with real wheels. There's a lot of them have the plastic wheels on them, or the tiny wheels. This has got a 20-inch wheel, so it doesn't look or feel like a really dinky little bike, but it's fun. It's a cute little bike. It's quick. It comes in black and white. Like I said, obviously it wasn't designed for somebody like me, not just because it's pink and white, but because it's really made for my wife or somebody that's a little bit smaller than me. But if you're looking for a cheap folding electric bike, this is a cool little bike. Has a lot of bells and whistles, a lot of stuff on it that makes it really neat. Especially the headlight and the functioning brake light. That's very cool. So again, this has been another episode of Fatherly Advice.